Day 330 of the Daily Stoic. Funny how that works out. Quote, "As for me, I would choose being sick over living in luxury, for being sick only harms the body, whereas luxury destroys both the body and the soul, causing weakness and incapacity to the body, and lack of control and cowardice in the soul. What's more, luxury breeds injustice, because it also breeds greediness." Musonius Rufus Lectures 20.95.14-7. Stories about lottery winners tend to share one lesson. Suddenly coming into a great deal of money is a curse, not a blessing. Just a few years after they get their big check, many lottery winners are actually in worse financial shape. They've lost friends, they've gotten divorced, their whole lives have been turned into a nightmare as a result of their obscenely good fortune. It's like the Metallica lyric, fitting from a song called No Leaf Clover. Quote, "Then it comes to be that the soothing light at the end of your tunnel is just a freight train coming your way." And yet the most common response from a cancer survivor, the person who went through the thing we all dread and fear, "It was the best thing that ever happened to me." Funny how that works out, isn't it? I have said this to people before at the wrong moments in a tough situation, in that at the end of the day, even after a massive tough situation, generally it ends up, well, let's put it this way. It always ends up for the good. I mean, come on. It sucks to hear it, but it's because of the destruction. It's because of the suffering. It's because of the hurt from years ago. That is why you're here today. Yeah, come on, guys. This is the irony of life. I think this is the irony of life that the Stoics look at and laugh. I think it's the irony of life that makes me laugh sometimes. That only through abject suffering and absolute pain and things that are just completely just in the whole span of life, you could easily categorize as non-essential suffering for life. Like, no one needed to go through that to be, couldn't have we gotten to where we are without that? But it's funny how that works out, right? It's funny how the worst things, the worst tragedies in life are exactly the things that are required for us to get our shit straight, for us to turn our life around. How many times have we heard stories of where someone's sacrifice was that thing that was quote unquote necessary for the people to be saved, or that individual to come around, or that life to be changed? Is that not the irony of God? Is that not the irony of the divine matrix? And yet, the most common response from a cancer survivor is that it was the best thing that ever happened to them. I understand that. Do you?